So I'm going to try something new starting with this video here, which is sort of some diary entries, video diary entries that I'm going to just share with the viewers on this channel. I'm sort of now in a more stable, localized place as I just moved to Tampa. And so the travel videos are going to be a little bit more spread out, and I probably won't be doing much road tripping for a little while at least. And I was trying to figure out what would be beneficial both to me and to maybe others. And I think that's kind of diary entries made public. So, some of you are going to already know my history and some of you won't, but there's videos that you can look at that. And there's also more to come, if the viewership kicks off. But in this video, my thoughts are tied to a hidden, you know, what I'm realizing is a hidden reason that addiction was something I felt comfortable in. And that is, ironically, knowing what the future is. Wow, that's twisted, right? I literally just figured that out moments ago and jumped on here to kind of talk it through. So what does that mean? It means that in some ways I am troubled by not being able to know what's to come. And this move has gone pretty well. Like, nothing bad has happened. I mean, I'm without my Jeep for a little while. Certain hiccups have occurred, but nothing that was insurmountable. And in fact, it's been kind of smooth, right? I kind of have been able to interject this calm new lifestyle quite easily, as well as meet people already and do fun things in the social sphere. So it's kind of seamlessly happening, but the fact that it's still sort of this like Zen feeling and I'm not really sure what it's all leading to is driving me crazy. I'm driving myself crazy with it. And it doesn't want it. Let me be very clear. It has no impact on making me want to use any substances again. I mean, in fact, I've been already faced with people smoking marijuana and I was easily able to abstain. It's not that. It's just that it's making me think, why did I stick in through the addiction for so long? And I think a multitude of reasons that I've already mentioned in other videos about it. But one that I think I missed was that I knew every day what was going to happen. There was no guessing and uncertainty because the reality was I knew I would wake up and use and then follow the course of the day based on that certainty. So there wasn't much, unknown coming, right? There wasn't much exploring of the world. There wasn't much new connections, although the new connections were, based off of meeting people through doing that. So there wasn't much that was undecided. And that was the ironic part about it, was that it was at once so unhealthy and so much of a trap. And yet it was in some ways kind of comforting to not have to be, kind of uncertain about what my day would consist of or what new things the world would bring to me. And I think partially why I chased that or why I felt comfortable in that was that there's a part of me that doesn't trust that things happen for you. That things can happen for you. Not everything happens for you and beyond your control, right? But as someone that tried to control everything about life and every step along the way and thought they had to figure it all out, life does kind of present things for you, positive and negative. I guess I still have lingering subconscious doubt that those things are on the horizon, even though I have proof that they do come and that they do exist. I think there's also a level here of my energetic output being so high that I want to have things happen in a consistent way every day, right? That was the other thing about my drug of choice, was that it energetically elevated me to a hyperactive degree. So I had the comfort of knowing what every day would be like, while also having that energetic chaos. And clearly that's no way to live. And if I were to, in a sober place, get that energetic output or input from the world, from the universe every day, the way I think I want it, I probably would not be happy, and it would be stressing me out, right? It would be too much. So I see it all, why it's happening the way it's happening, right? I see the reason why the world sort of, if you can kind of get to that place, is incremental, and it happens very purposefully for your growth and for your comfort and to retain your peace. But as someone who's a freelancer that kind of has a flexible work schedule that works into daily life, and who doesn't have many lengthy obligations, meaning they don't take up large portions of the day, right? I have my obligations in life, but they are fluid. They're fluid with my life. And it's, in a way, causing a little bit of unsettled feeling, because I'm not sure what the next thing to come is. I'm not trusting that great things are on the horizon, and I just have to be patient and get through every day and, just continue to move forward in the way that I'm doing. Part of me gets unrested and then feels like I got to do more and control more. And that only led me down a bad path, a dark path. So I know that's not the answer, but it's interesting now that I'm at really a fulcrum moment in my life, the fulcrum moment where I can see the past 40 plus years and know that that is one, not even a book, it's like an epoch or whatever. Like, it's like not a chapter, not a book, like an anthology, but a past anthology. And now I've entered this new one, but because none of it's written, it's giving me anxiety, simply because I just don't know what the future is, right? I don't know. I can look back and see how everything mapped out and understand how it all happened and why it all happened and how it was for my greatest growth. And I love that. I love to analyze that. That helps me understand. But what can you do about the next phase that none of it's written, you haven't experienced any of it, and you can't analyze shit? You can't do anything with that. You just have to kind of receive. And man, is that so difficult for me right now. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Maybe some of you can relate. Okay. Hope to see you soon.